Poetry by Bryce. And today we're talking about Javontee Brice. He is the person that unalived his mother, cousin, and it's unclear who the other girl is, and we are going to be talking about that, but they call her his ex-girlfriend, which is also his child's mother's new friend, new partner. I'm not sure who the lady is. She is the one that he called Pig. Shout out to Just Jewel. Welcome in to Miss Truth Teller. Thank y'all so much for coming in. So what I'm gonna read right now, the reason why I call him he was a walking time bomb, and it's been going off. It's been like ready to go off for a long time. But this is something that he wrote back in February on his channel. Let me turn this music down a little bit. So yeah, this is what he wrote, man. And if I was a woman in his life, this would have been a sign for me to get out of his sight, you know. So what he wrote is, to all the women that's in my life, please fade away. My love is slowly dying. I've drunk so much cup of love, but I continue to become sick of becoming poison of love, poison of fake love. How can you become... Hold on, let me start over. I've drunk so much cups of love, but I continue to become sick of becoming poison of fake love. How can you not see in my eyes that my whole village is full of ruined villains? Them eyes is real empty, if you ask me. Who drinks the air of alcohol? My love is wrapped in thorns, which hurt, but is gifted in red and black unicorns that shoots bullets without shells dropping. Wow. Maybe that's why all them shell casings was gone on the scene of him. So my brain has become brainless, and my heart, yes, my heart is the alpha of all tombstones. My soul, oh, broken soul, has been in many wars using rifles, shotguns, swords, and knives. Yes, I failed every war because I left the great Almighty God out of my life. Now I'm living a lifeless life filled with cups of my own drought, sexing multiple of women like it's a holiday to celebrate. He has 12 children, while the devil's children masturbate, while the angels lose the love of my revenue in me. I was once a leader, but now I'm the worst cheerleader. Wow. I don't know what made this dude snap, but one thing I found out is that there was an incident that happened that caused him to not be able to run track. He was highly into his physical. He was into sports. He played football at some point. College. He went to a couple different colleges. He was said to be smart. He was into poetry and a ladies' man and all of this stuff. And where it goes dark, the only thing I could find is there was an incident that happened, and I'm gonna see if I could find there was a screenshot that I found too that kind of talked about it. But let me see. There was an incident where he actually shot himself. Okay. Back in, I want to say it was 2018, I found that. And he actually, exactly, very demonic and super weird. Yeah, he looks creepy to me. You know what I'm saying? Just the way that he moves, like he kind of slithers when he moves. I didn't get the real slithery movements that he was doing, but here's an example. I mean, like, it's one video where he was, I ran out of space. I'm so irritated. But it was one video where he was like rubbing his hands together, looking real demonic. You can tell, he thought he was all that, or at least somebody told him that at some point. And he was a nice looking guy when he was sane. Here's one. He did videos like this where he's showing. Look at the sky, y'all. This is something that I noticed when I was editing the video. Now watch this. When he comes forward, you'll see that look, he put his arms out, the darkness went away. Now watch, see how clear the sky is? Look at the sky, y'all. I didn't do that. I put no edits in this video, and I took this off of his page. Look at that, how the clouds just got dark when he went back, and when he went forward, they got light again. Look, when he put his hands out. Look, I was like, what? I just happened to be editing the video and noticed that. Because I was like, I had put a few effects in the videos, but this one I didn't touch. Y'all see that? Tell me I'm tripping. They literally separated. Ain't that wild? I ain't never seen that ever. And it just happened so perfectly. So we just gonna watch that one more time. Look at that. Satan's kid is home. Man. So anyway, I'm gonna go through some of the things that I found let me get to the branding. I'm gonna pull up some screenshots. Now, like I said, I am not sure what his real relationship was with the lady that this the one he referred to as Pig on his channel. On his page when he did those screenshots. When he said, Pig, I love you, but you had to go, right? Now, the news is saying that Pig is his ex-girlfriend's new lover. But other people are saying that she was pregnant by him. He even put out a post, and I got the screenshot if I can get to it. He made a post that said, Pig, you wasn't ever supposed to get an abortion from me. Now, Pig is supposed to be his baby mama's new lover. With that being said, I don't know what kind of stuff these people may have had going on in their life. You know what I'm saying? But it is possible that can happen. And then also they're saying that he literally, now these are just rumors. Everything is alleged, but it does seem like it could be some truth to it. The female that is his cousin, they are saying that he was in a relationship with her. And maybe, just maybe, that's why he made this. Let me see. Now, when I read what he posted, it kind of nothing he did made sense. But since they're saying it, maybe it is true. Somebody came in my chat and told me that it's being said that he was in a relationship with his own cousin. And this is his first cousin, by the way, is what I'm hearing. So right here, I love you, Bay Koya Bryce, see you in hell. So why would he say that to his cousin? If you were sleeping with your cousin, that seemed like something that would make sense. See you in hell, because we both dead wrong for what we doing. We blood and all this. I don't know though, y'all. But obviously he had no boundaries on what he did. He took his own mother out. Anybody that do that, it is nothing that they won't do, And the reason why his mother was staying in the hotel is because she was trying to get away from him. So allegedly he was in a relationship. He was married is what they're saying. But the news hasn't said that he was married. But they're saying that this man was married, and him and his wife had been into it, and she moved him back. Sent him back to his mama, basically. So this is the stuff that was coming out in the beginning when everything was happening. One thing that I found out too, and it was a news article that confirmed this, that when he was making these posts, he would post and then go and do it, post again and do it. So the unalivings is minutes from the actual post that he was, these right here. He was actually going to do this stuff that he was saying. Unreal. I mean, unfreaking believable. So, okay, so we all seen that. I'm going to keep that one up. The only relationship I know I will never lose is the Lord's. We talked about that last time. I'm going to delete stuff as I pull it up, because what I really want to get to is some of these things that's at the bottom. But okay, so we are talking about Javontee Brice. And he unalived this lady here. I forgot her real name, but this is her social media page. They called her Soldier Pig. She was the life of the party. She was fun loving. Everybody loved to be around her. She was a good person, is what people are saying. And he did this. But like I said, I do have a video. I mean, why would he say what he said to her? But then again, why did he do what he did? Here's another picture of her. This is the one that was allegedly with his baby mama. This is allegedly his baby mother's new mate. That people are saying that she was at one point pregnant by Brice. Now, they could have had some things going on like that, y'all. It ain't unheard of. It's really not. And then this is his cousin that he was allegedly involved with. And it was her birthday. She was celebrating her birthday. I don't know if it was the actual day or if she had just celebrated it, but the news says she was celebrating her birthday. Here's another picture of the girl called Pig, who's far from a pig. Very small frame chick. She had 3 kids, so I don't know at what point she decided that she wanted to be with women, and kind of, doing the whole stud thing. You know what I'm saying? She had all that popping. I don't know if this was a new thing, but she definitely had 3 sons. She had 3 sons, and they said that the father of those children are deceased. That is so sad. So I'm going to have to delete some. I'm going to delete that. I'll keep that one, but I'm going to delete this. Everyone I deleted helps bring something along. Now, I don't know who this person is to Brice, but obviously she's somebody to him. This person posted these screenshots, and you can see message Keisha Star there. This was the day that all of this stuff happened, and he actually was trying to lure this person into his presence. So obviously must have been one of his baby mamas. I'm not sure. I'm assuming because she mentioned kids. So he says, "Hey, baby." She says, "What you doing?" "Nothing." "You," he says. She says, "Getting the kids ready to be picked up." He tells her to come here. She said, "Where?" He tells her Bradenton, which is where he unalived everybody at. And this is that same day. You see that it's June 25th. Or was it the 24th that he did it and the 25th that they're sending a message? I'm going to have to look at the thing. But anyway, allegedly this is from him. And then they said, "Man, that was the whole point." She said that was the whole point in me having my mom pick up the kids so I wouldn't have to drive. So this says, to find out he just unalived all those women, got me out of harm. God got me out of harm's way, and I'm so happy, and I'm so sorry to all of those involved in this tragedy. Wow, that's scary. And then he had posted, and so it looked like I don't know what's going on here. But this is what maybe he messaged this to Keisha Star. That's what it appears. And it says, don't nobody love you for real. People love you to use you. Wait, people love to use love to get what or to where they need to go in life. Love is like a blister with a treatment of being cured. There is no ending of a healing stage. Ooh. Alrighty. Well, I mean, he truly did not feel loved at all. And I don't even know if he knew what love was. I mean, it sounds like, and like I said, there is a screenshot that I found that somebody mentioning an incident that happened in, I want to say, 2018. His life changed after that because his whole world was college and track and sports, and I don't know at what point he got into poetry, but I would assume that he'd been doing poetry and stuff too. And when he couldn't run track anymore, it was like his mentals was messed up. But something happened with his mentals for him to even pop himself. You know, I mean, I don't know. Maybe y'all can make it make sense. And I'm going to look in the chat in a minute. So here's something he wrote. I withdraw my feelings because my feelings need therapy. Sometimes I hate giving out my love in this cruel society. Really? Hell, so be a part of the cruel society? I keep my deep problems to myself. Well, we all know about them now. So much for that. Lock my 1% of love left in a safe and put it on the shelf. You should have put yourself in a shelf, in a safe. Or they should have put his butt away because he was doing too much. And there, you know, he had records of, you know, domestic violence, all kind of crazy stuff going on over a few years span. But anyway, let me read this. I withdraw my feelings because my feelings need therapy. Sometimes I hate giving out my love in this cruel society. I keep my deep problems to myself, lock my 1% of love left in a safe, and put it on the shelf. Hoping a woman who understands me don't defeat me. I run away from love. My heart is tired of aches. Wow. So much sorrow in my soul. The angels feel my aches. It gives them the shakes. My past is my leech. I'm filled with so much rage to where I'm ready to turn the whole earth into a blank page. Smiling on the outside when the inside is slowly dying. Telling everyone I'm okay so they won't laugh at my depression. Missing Stacy and wishing I had a better relationship with my creators. That my truthful confession. Now he got a lot of poetry out here. I mean, there's videos of him. Hold on. Trying to delete this stuff. But yeah, it's videos of him on IG doing this poetry. Personally, I ain't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. It's a mess. He didn't have to do this, man. Let me move this because it acts like it don't want to go away. There we go. Okay, what is this one? Well, I did take a few, and all the reason why I did this because it has the date of the 24th. But I'm really not sure now because I'm on Instagram, but I don't know it enough to know how this happened. I don't know if these is Obviously it's coming from his page, but I don't know if he sent them to somebody or if this person just sent them to somebody else, which is why they appear to be in the inbox. Let me look at the chat. Y'all might know something I don't know. Please smack the thumbs up if you have not. Please subscribe to the channel. And I'm trying to get to the comments. This thing is jumping all over the place. Shout out to BDB. Welcome in. Thank you for coming through. Shout out to BFF. Is BFF? Yeah, there go BFF. He looks so... Yes, Jules. That's what I was saying. This guy, he looked drastically different. Like, in some of these pictures, he don't even look like the same one. I'm so irritated. Like this one, he looked horrible compared to the guy that he used to look like. He used to be a nice looking person. But looks, man, I mean, something happened and made him lose his mind, or maybe it was always there. I don't know. They called him smart at some point. Like I said, he was in college. He was running track. He was playing sports. He was doing well. And then he get out. He come home to visit. And it was just downhill from there. He definitely have documented mental issues, and they also said that. Let me get to that one post because it was somebody. Let me see. So in the beginning, this is stuff. Let me move the comment. You know, in the beginning, this is what was being released. At approximately 9:40, deputies were dispatched to another shooting in the 900 block of 26th Street. Okay, and I'm not about to read all that. Matter of fact, let me move that one. I ain't reading that. We gonna play a video. I do have a couple videos. So let's get rid of that. Let's see this one. So this was the second update after they named everybody. So the names are so like difficult. Very different name. Like Titanisha, that was a different one. That's his mother, Titanisha Scott. Then Sequoia Starquez, Jonquilla Bryce. And I seen somewhere that this Jonquilla, it may be his middle name too. I seen that somewhere else. But don't quote me. But I seen some with his whole name on it, and I think it was that. Like, and they got the same last name too. So, like they said, she was his first cousin that they're saying that he allegedly, they were sleeping together and something about a baby and all this. I don't know. I hope all of the stuff come out. But until somebody in the family or something make sense to us, I guess it'll be this. But so this is the police update, and we have a hood update here. So y'all see, like, at around 9:15, they said these time frames, 10:30 and 9 o'clock, all of that corresponds with the text messages that he was putting on his page. He was even in the comments still after he unalived her. Wait, not her. After he unalived her, he was even in the comments because his cousin was telling him, man, take this stuff down. Like, it was one of the posts that I just showed. And he was like, man, she gone. He was like, who gone? And it was just like, wow, this dude did all this stuff for Facebook. So let me get rid of... Well, I'll keep that for a minute. This is the hood update right here. This is the chick that said, okay, so he from right there is Bradenton. He snapped because they was trying to keep his kids from him because they said he needed to get some help for his mental illness. He stopped taking his meds, and they took him. And they told him he couldn't see his babies until he got help. He had been living with his mom or whatever, but stuff had got so bad that she ended up going to stay at the Motel 6. Old boy felt like everyone was in the way of his relationship with his kids. So he went to the hotel to unalive his mom. He went to Palmetto to unalive his cousin, who also happened to be one of his baby mama's best friends. Dang, so his cousin is a baby mama best friend and messing with him? Allegedly. Then went back to Bradenton and unalived his baby mama, which that will be Pig. So it's not his baby mama. The news is calling her the ex-girlfriend's new partner. But that ain't what the street's saying. So now claims to be on his way to Atlanta to, quote, finish what he started. He literally posted this in his comments somewhere. So Atlanta is where his wife and 3 of his kids live. His wife sent him down here after he stopped taking his meds so his mother could get him to the help that he needed. But ultimately now we are here with him on a rampage. I did a lot of reading, went from cousin to brother page, auntie page, the second baby mama page and Jordan page, back to uncle page, then to cousin friend page, and collected all this information that she telling us. So that's the hood update, okay? That is where I'm getting this information from, and I'm not sure if it's true or not, but something is clearly wrong. You know, this right here made me think about his cousin. When you have so many options, you choose the wrong option. He got so many women wanting him. He even his cousin. Anyway, that's kind of how I looked at that. But I don't know if it's true or not, y'all. But this is what these people are saying. Okay, so let me get rid of some of this stuff and bring up some other ones. This is crazy. I can't see everything at once. But we gonna keep the hood update there for a minute. He got so many options. As long as the Lord don't leave him, he good though. Boy, get out of here. Okay, let me play a video. Soon as I can get to him.
Manatee deputies are investigating a triple homicide.
Deputies tell 10 Tampa Bay 3 women are dead and the man responsible is also dead. This all happening after investigators say he shot at deputies.
10 Tampa Bay reporter Andrea Lyon joining us live from that scene. And Andrea, deputies are telling you this is a multi-scene situation for them right now.
Yeah, good morning, Caitlin and Jameson. I'm actually still about 20 minutes away from that scene. It's a good a chunk of travel away from Tampa, about 45 minutes at least. But let's get to some video right away. Here's what we know right now. Deputies responded to the Motel 6 on 67th Avenue around 9:15 last night. When deputies arrived on the scene, that's when they found a 48-year-old woman dead, and witnesses at the scene told deputies the male suspect, Javontee Brice, came to the motel and shot and killed his mother. Deputies are still working to figure out why, and deputies believe Javontee then left. 25 minutes later at 9:40, deputies were called to a deadly shooting on 26th Street Court East. There, deputies found another woman. She was 29, shot inside of an SUV. Deputies attempted life-saving measures there, but she died an hour later around 10:50. And then witnesses identified Javontee Brice as that shooter. Now, Jameson and Caitlin, while investigating those 2 cases, deputies received another call about another shooting in Bradenton. Deputies say the same suspect, Javontee Brice, the man we've been talking about, shot another female. She later died at the hospital as well. And when it comes to Brice, a bolo was then issued for his vehicle, and They were able to find him all the way up in Hamilton County. If you don't know where that is, that's near the state line. At 1:30 this morning, Bryce was then shot and killed after he fired at Hamilton County deputies. And officials tell 10 Tampa Bay, Bryce was traveling to Georgia with the intent to kill another person. He was stopped, obviously, before that. He was able to carry that out. But Caitlin and Jameson, all of this information still coming out, trying to figure out why, but all of it's on our 10 Tampa Bay app as well as online.
Manatee deputies are...
Exactly. It makes no sense. You raising hell about not being able to allegedly see your kids, and then you cause more harm to them than anybody. Not only do you take yourself out, you take he wanted that to happen. But so basically he took himself out, his mother and cousins and all these women that could have been helpful to his children. I mean, luckily he didn't take none of their mothers out, I'm assuming. I mean, but the woman that he was escaping from in Atlanta sent him to his mother, and his mother didn't have no control over him. He probably put his hands on his mother that made her leave her house to go to stay at a Motel 6. That ain't where that lady was living at before he got there. Like, he just devastated everybody's life. And so there was a lady, and shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to V Peachy. Thank you so much for liking and sharing the video. Anybody that shared the video, welcome in to the new people. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please do. Shout out to BDB in the building, LP. Thank y'all for coming in. Yeah, his cousin, Miss Truth Teller. And this is Florida, Bradenton, Florida. And, I had never heard of Bradenton. But let me play. There was a lady that actually showed us the location where this happened at.
They had the little bullet case and things on the ground, and here is where they shot the guy that killed his mom and all of that. Right there. You be so close to stuff you ain't got nothing to do with. That is sad. Jasper, Florida. If he killed his, and whoever, I heard that he was coming, I'm going to turn back around and go the other way, and I'll be over there. But I read that he was headed to Georgia. He almost made it. So whoever he was coming to go do what he was going to do in Georgia, I'm going to turn around right here. He almost made it. We had the Florida-Georgia line. Jasper's like literally almost like the last county before you in Georgia. I'm going to turn around right here, and I'm going to go back. Hold on here. This is so crazy because I saw the story this morning. I'm telling my boyfriend about it. We like, oh my God, that's so sad. That's so sad. Then we get up here to take him to work. We like, oh, what happened over there? Because we saw the little, you know, they put the little orange things out for where casings at, and it was a lot of them. It was a lot of little orange cones out here. So we like, golly. And they was picking them up. The casings. And we was like, well, what happened over there? It looked like somebody shot it up. So he goes in the store or go to his people, ask what happened. They ask him, did he hear about the guy that killed, you know, the people in South Florida? This way they call him back. I'm trying to zoom. I'm going slow too. And so I'm just slow all the way down. They had the little bullet case and things on the ground. And here is where they shot the guy that killed his mom.
Yeah, his own mother.
Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up. Please subscribe and press that notification. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. For sharing. For sharing. For sharing. Thank you for so much.
Thank you for sharing, Millennium Mukbanger, and welcome in. You are new. Thank you to everybody sliding through. Dang, I don't know. This thing is kind of jumping around on me right now, so give me a second. Let me see what else I got in here. Still raunchy. Let me see. Wait a minute. Where was... Wow, this is crazy. Right, I was looking for your other comment you had just made not too long ago. So he was crazy already, and so the medication only kept the demons maintained for a while. Exactly, man. Like, he has some issues going on. I don't know if he did before. I don't know if all of this happened. According to what I found, it all happened after he shot himself. Now, why he did that, I don't know. Let me go to an article that talks a little bit about his past. Okay, so we're going to get into that. This is an article. It says a Brady man accused of murdering 3 Manatee County women before being unalived in a shootout with the Florida police had a history of domestic violence and mental issues, according to the court records. So detectives with the Manatee County Sheriff's Office are still investigating why 28-year-old Javontee Brice allegedly unalived his mother, his cousin, and his cousin Sequoia, and his ex-girlfriend's partner. Her name is Chanel Carter. That is Pig's name. I could not think of her name for nothing. Let me pull her picture up since I did not know her name. This is her. Chanel Carter. And again, the news is saying that she is, and the police did too, that this is his ex-girlfriend's partner. And the ex-girlfriend is also a mother of one of his kids. So, but, and also, y'all, his mother was holding a baby when he did this. He hit her 3 times with some hot lead. She was holding a child. Now, she has some small children because there's a post of him holding a kid that he said was his sibling that didn't look even 5 years old in the picture that was taken last year. So she had younger kids. And the other kid that she had must have been, sound like they were older. I don't know the age. They're young, but older. One is older than the other. One of the kids ran out of the room asking for help. And some people staying in the hotel, a guy came in there to help and had his son go grab some towels to try to stop the bleeding. But I mean, he hit her 3 times. He knew exactly what he was doing. And but why? Nobody still knows. Just batshit crazy. And I think that's the only video that I have. What's this one? Just weird. His eyes just got a weird, like, even when he just got like this weird stare to me. He don't seem well. You know what I'm saying? He really don't. But let me go back to my overlays I had. See if I can get to the ones that I was talking about. Oh, let me move this video. Please smack the thumbs up if you have not. And be sure to subscribe to the channel. Now, this was one that tripped me out. He said, when a boy picks up a violin and the strings become untied, that boy picks up a rifle and study his targets as if it's the melody that sings and rings inside of his heart. When a boy swings his fishing rod in the water and the rod snaps in half, he becomes disappointed. And that boy picks up a pistol and aims for every fish that made him disappointed. And he tells himself, this is a sport. When a boy misses a basketball shot or drops a football pass, That boy, frustration, rage like a tsunami, and uses profanity that the deaf, deceased humans can hear without a hearing aid. This man is speaking death, darkness, everything, man. Golly, this is like, you can call it poetry if you want to. I call it a damn manifesto. He telling us what he about to do, what's in his head. This man, what? So when a boy runs a marathon and he falls short of the race, that boy takes his shoes and trade them for the exchange of a gun that says use at your own risk. But the failure of the boy's race, he insists to put everyone, including his loved ones, at risk. Yeah, see what I'm saying? When a boy who grows up without guidance and society asks the boy, as a man, what values you? The boy values is like I can't even see the last word. Listen, man, this man was crying out for help. Well, I don't know if he wanted help, but he definitely was crying. He was speaking darkness all over everybody that was around him. I wouldn't have wanted to be around him talking crazy like this. The heck? But this is what? You ever feel like you on a planet alone? You walk outside in the real world. You ever express your feelings to someone and they laughed at you? Don't he know these demons is laughing at him right now? You want to talk about some laughter? You there with it right now. He was so worried about everybody else, how they felt about him, if they was laughing at him, and it's like he loved hard and nobody loved him back. And these are the things that people tell themselves that's like him. Nobody cares, nobody loves me. Oh, and they're keeping my kids away. Man, they was trying to help you. Like, this is sick. You ever gave someone your love and they treated your love like a penny? Worthless. What's a penny to a vending machine? It spit out quickly. So imagine how your love is taken for granted. Love feels like a playground with a world full of fairy tales. Have you sat in front of an innocent face with a sweet voice who told you that all they want and need is you? Then see a picture with that same innocent face and sweet voice with another person. You got 12 kids. I think you was with a lot of another persons. I wish that this earth had a place for people who actually really mean their love with no stuttering on how they really feel. Even if their voice shakes like an earthquake. Pain doesn't belong inside of a person's heart. When pain does strike in the heart, the devil dances so loudly to where the angels loses its wings to fly. What? Man, get this up out of my phone here. Man, this dude was speaking nothing but death. He needed help. Right here to all the women that's in my life, please fade away. He helped them. That's crazy. That he telling us the women that was in his life. So his cousin was in his life. You know what I'm saying? Other ways that it shouldn't have been allegedly. I mean, the way that he talking. That's crazy. Let me make sure I played all of them. But yeah. So this is pig, man. None of these women deserve this. Unfortunately, nobody. I mean, the signs was there, but a little bit too late. I'm sure the one whose life was spared is happy that that he didn't make it to her, but he dang sure was on his way there. I'm trying to figure out, how did they even get this man out of her house, when it was time to send him back to his mama. But let me finish reading this. So court records show Brice was previously arrested for domestic abuse and had a risk protection order filed against him that restricted his access with firearms. Law enforcement officials believe Brice shot himself with a gun in at least 2 different instances, and Braden police described him as a significant danger. Dang. He shot himself with a gun in at least 2 different instances? What? I knew it was one. And there's actually a video of him. You can tell he got this big old cut going down the middle of his stomach. And it's like, you can tell it's a cut. Then it looked like something black over it. I couldn't make out if that was a tattoo or a bruise. But, oh my God. Like, okay, tell us more. So, Brice faced a domestic battery by strangulation charge in September. And I'm assuming this was on the wife that sent his butt back home. Like, get up out of here, man. So, yeah. So, he kicking butt all up into this point. And, and you with somebody and at the same time hollering about don't nobody love you and all this. How deep was his love? How real was his love with 12 kids? This is what's killing me. You want the loyalty that you're not willing to give to nobody. But this is the problem. This is the darkness where nobody can convince these people that they are loved because they already in their own mind feeling like the world is against them. And you cannot convince them otherwise. He needed to be medicated. He needed to be in a mental hospital somewhere. So dang, that's messed up though. So Brice faced a domestic battery charge by strangulation in September after Bradenton police said he struck a woman in the face and placed her in a chokehold while she was on the passenger side of his car. Court records show these charges were later dropped. Man, please. Brice also faced charges of battery and resisting an officer without violence in August of 2022 after police said he got into a fight in the parking lot of a Palmetto Trace apartment and was not cooperative. Dang, these are the same locations that he went to. I remember one of the locations being Palmetto. So wait a minute. Brice, wait a minute. So in August of 2022, after police said he got into a fight in the parking lot of a Palmetto Trace apartment and was not cooperative, Brice pleaded no contest to the charges and was placed on a 12-month probation, according to the court documents. So that's the probation that they was talking about that he was just shy of getting off of or about to get off of. So all of this stuff is fresh. Let me see if this video says the locations. I don't remember.
Manatee deputies are investigating a triple homicide.
Deputies tell 10 Tampa Bay 3 women are dead and the man responsible is also dead. This all happening after investigators say he shot at deputies.
10 Tampa Bay reporter Andrea Lyon joining us live from that scene. And Andrea, deputies are telling you this is a multi-scene situation for them right now.
Yeah, good morning, Caitlin and Jameson. I'm actually still about 20 minutes away from that scene. It's a good a chunk of travel away from Tampa, about 45 minutes at least. But let's get to some video right away. Here's what we know right now. Deputies responded to the Motel 6 on 67th Avenue around 9:15 last night. When deputies arrived on the scene, that's when they found a 48-year-old woman dead, and witnesses at the scene told deputies the male suspect, Javontee Brice, came to the motel and shot and killed his mother. Deputies are still working to figure out why, and deputies believe Javontee then left. 25 minutes later at 9:40, deputies were called to a deadly shooting on 26th Street Court East. There, deputies found another woman. She was 29, shot inside of an SUV. Deputies attempted life life-saving measures there, but she died an hour later, around 10:50. And then witnesses identified Javontee Brice as that shooter. Now, Jameson and Caitlin, while investigating those two cases, deputies received another call about another shooting in Bradenton. Deputies say the same suspect, Javontee Brice, the man we've been talking about, shot another female. She later died at the hospital as well. And when it comes to Brice, a bolo was then issued for his vehicle, and they were able to find him all the way up in Hamilton County. If you don't know where that is, that's near the state line. At 1:30 this morning, Brice was then shot and killed after he fired at Hamilton County deputies. And officials tell 10 Tampa Bay, Brice was traveling to Georgia with the intent to kill another person. He was stopped, obviously, before that. He was able to carry that out. But Caitlin and Jameson, all of this information still coming out, trying to figure out why, but all of it's on our 10 Tampa Bay app, as well as
they had the little bullet casing things on the ground. And here is where they shot the guy that killed his mom and all of that. Right now. You be so close to stuff you ain't got nothing to do with. That is sad. Jasper, Florida. If he killed his, and whoever, I heard that he was coming, I'm going to turn back around and go the other way, and I'll be over them. But I read that he was headed to Georgia. He almost made it. So whoever he was coming to go do what he was going to do in Georgia, I'm going to turn around right up. He almost made it. We at the Florida-Georgia line. Jasper's like literally almost like the last county before you in Georgia. I'm going to turn around right here and I'm going to go back. Hold on here. This is so crazy because I saw the story this morning. I'm telling my boyfriend about it. We like, oh my God, that's so sad. That's so sad. Then we get up here to take him to work. We like, oh, what happened over there? Because we saw the little, you know, they put the little orange things out for where casings at, and it was a lot of them. It was a lot of little orange cones out here. So we like, golly. And they was picking them up. The casings. And we was like, well, what happened over there? It looked like somebody shot it up. So he goes in the store or go to his people, ask what happened. They ask him, did he hear about the guy that killed, you know, the people in South Florida? This way they call him back. I'm trying to zoom. I'm going to go slow too. And so I'm slow all the way down. They had the little bullet casing things on the ground. And here is where they shot the guy that killed him.
Yeah, so I just wanted to show those again, just to let y'all, for the people that didn't get a chance to see it. But LP, you are so right. Like literally, when I was reading that, I was like, man, I probably shouldn't read too much of this because some of this demonic stuff might get over here or something. You know, like it sounds so dark, but it lets you into a little bit of how he may have been thinking. Or how he was thinking. Like nobody loved him. Everybody was laughing at him. There was even one that I ran across. He said something about being a woman. And actually it's on the thumbnail. That picture that I have on my thumbnail, he literally posted that with a poem, or if that's what you want to call it, speaking death. Welcome in, Dr. Ketchup. Whoever stayed in Georgia needs to be thankful and praising. Yeah, that was the mother. That was his. They're calling her his wife. At least somebody said his wife, because that's who he was staying with before he went to stay with his mother, who was supposed to be helping him, but his mother ended up in a dang hotel because he running them out. I'm sure it was all him. So let me see. I was on his IG page. This man was all over the place posting stuff though. It's extremely wild. Everything that this dude did. Like, I mean, why though? I mean, is what we're reading, is that his reason why? Because everybody is laughing at him and nobody really loves him. But he sounded like he was the type that was just all over the place, you know. And I am going to continue to read some more about him. So let me get back into this. Yeah, because I want to finish this because it is some more. I want to see if I can find the information on when he did supposedly shoot himself. Just a little bit more. So significant danger. Let me go back. I wish I would have got the one where you could see his stomach. You could see the cut. Like it's a super long cut on his stomach from him doing it himself. And he lied about it and said that he didn't, which none of it makes sense. I think he was sitting. I believe that I read the police was around when he did this too to himself. So that Palmetto address that he went to, he was on some form of probation involving that address. And that was the address. If you look, let me see if it's on this map. Because I did see it. Yeah. Oh, it just say first, second, and third. But one of them was on Palmetto, y'all. And let me read it again. Brice also faced charges of battery and resisting an officer without violence. Resisting an officer without violence in August of 2022. After police said he got into a fight in the parking lot of Palmetto Trace Apartments and was not cooperative. Brice pleaded no contest to the charges and was placed on a 12-month probation according to the court records. And that probation was still active. Well, nah, 12 months. He should have been off because that happened in 2022. So Sheriff Rick Wells said during a Tuesday morning news conference that Sheriff's Office is aware of Brice's court record and referenced domestic violence, the strangulation charge that was dismissed. He added that there's still much more to learn about him. As far as his mental state, okay, I ain't reading that because he didn't tell us nothing. So, well, also said those same Palmetto Trace Apartments were Brice's first stop. Okay, that was his sister's house then. Because that was, like, it says, Well also said those same Palmetto Trace Apartments were Brice's first stops of the killing spree throughout Palmetto and Bradenton on Monday night. Brice went to the apartments where his sister and ex-girlfriend were. Okay, we know that. What I'm trying to find is more about his record, but court records show that Bradenton police previously flagged Brice as posing a significant danger of causing serious personal injury to himself or others by having a firearm or any ammunition in his custody. So the agency filed a risk protection order against Brice in August of 2021 after investigators said he shot himself, but records show the order had expired in 2023. The same order after officers said Brice posted a cryptic message on his Facebook that said, "I love my babies." See, now this is what they're saying, that he did something similar already. He's already done this back in 2021. And this is, did they say? Yeah, back in 2021. So the agency filed a risk protection order against Brice in August of 2021 after investigators said he shot himself, but records show the order expired in 2023. So the order came after officers said Brice posted a cryptic message on Facebook that said, "I love my babies," and that a lot of people don't know what I've been through. The post also asked his family to look after his kids and raise them, while saying, it was a fun run, and sharing the password to his phone. So back then he was planning on taking himself out. He already went to Facebook with this drama once before. And so here he was again. Now back then he was harming himself. The next time it was on other people. Wow. That's crazy, man. So Brice also made a string of similar bizarre social media posts Monday. So he's done this already. So about 10 minutes after he made those posts, Facebook posts in 2021, police said they found Brice with a gunshot wound to the left side of his abdomen that they believe was self-inflicted. Officers say Brice had to be restrained and taken to a Florida hospital for treatment. Yeah, this is not his first rodeo. And when he got questioned by the police, Brice told them that he had gone to his mother's residence in Bradenton Village, but his mother did not answer the door or let him in when he knocked. Brice said he returned to his vehicle and retrieved his revolver, a Rossi 38 Special, because he has younger siblings. But detectives said it was 3 o'clock in the morning at the time. Sheriff said at a press conference that the gun used in Monday's killing was the 38 revolver that he used back then. It was a 38 revolver. Brice told police that while getting in the car and trying to put the gun away, he accidentally shot himself, according to the court documents. But investigators say in the injury location indicated that the firearm would have had to be held straight and not fired accidentally. So it was purposely placed on his abdomen when he fired it. Golly. So Brice's sister told police she also learned that Brice sent text messages to his kids' mothers, asking them to take care of his children if something happened to him that night. Brice told his sister that he knew he was going to get shot that night, but would not elaborate how. So he did it himself and then tried to renege on it and make everybody think somebody else did it. But he really did it to himself because he had sent out all of these messages letting people know what he was about to do and try to change it later. Like, this dude been going through it for years. I'm talking about years. Wow. So, now that was the prior incident, y'all. Let's see. Wait a minute. Detective said she told them Brice just wants to be with his granddad and best friend, who both previously died. Wait, let me read before that. Brice told police that while getting in a car, it accidentally went off. Brice's sister said that he had sent all of these texts to his girlfriends, baby mamas, and all of this. And then the next thing was that detective said she told them Brice just wanted to unalive himself. Golly, and he held on for a few more years just to take out his own mother, cousin, and another girl. So detectives said they learned from Brice's sister that he had been at a party the night of the incident where he had been drinking and that he often gets emotional while he's under the influence of alcohol. So he get to crying and snotting and feeling sorry for himself, but it sounds like he also get violent. So following his treatment at the hospital, Brice was placed under a Baker Act and he was taken to a Suncoast Behavior Center. A judge later approved a risk protection order barring his access to a firearm. That order just expired in August of last year, I guess. according to the court records. So Bryce's sister told detectives a similar incident happened years ago in Georgia. Wow. Now this one is the one I think I knew about. This one right here in 2018. Now it says Bryce's sister said that a similar incident happened years ago in Georgia. In 2018, Brice again shot himself, but claimed someone else did it, according to the court records. Sheriff Wells said Brice was on his way to Georgia Tuesday morning, intending to kill a fourth person, possibly his ex-girlfriend. Instead, Wells said Brice encountered deputies. Okay. So yeah. That's just kind of weird, the placement of that though. Yeah, so that is that. Okay, so there's the word of 2 incidents where he done shot himself. So he was trigger happy. He was all about hurting himself at first, but then he was like, you know what? I'm gonna turn this the other way. I'm gonna do it this way now, because it's everybody else's fault but my own mother. Like, oh my God, that is just sick. What y'all saying? What do y'all think about this? I know that y'all think it's all insane, just like me. They don't call alcohol true serum for nothing. Man, and spirits, because he had a whole bunch of them. You can believe that. So Jules said, oh, then he definitely had a lot going on emotionally before this cousin was someone get to drinking the alcohol. Whoever you see when they drunk, believe it, because it shows you what they got inside. Exactly. And this dude was very vocal on social media with his poetry and all of that. And reading that, I would have been scared as heck reading that, knowing his past. You know, this is dated all the way back to 2018. And here we are in 2024, and he at it again. Anybody that freaking put some hot lead in they self is crazy. And you did that twice? Dr. Ketchup said police are lying. I don't know. This is too crazy for me. Yeah, this channel is not for the weak, Dr. Ketchup. Go get you some mustard. You know what I'm saying? So, LP said, very sad, very much so. So, like, it seems to have been a major leap in character, so it's weird. It seems, yeah, now we see that it wasn't a major leap. He was leaping into his regular character. Him trying to be nice was the leap into, right. You made me laugh, Joe. To be honest, I feel bad for him. This is so tragic on so many fronts. He needed help. He's 100% wrong how he handled things, but dang, yeah, he did need help. But it's like, you can't help a person that's not willing to open their dang on mouth and take the medication that they need that's going to stop all of this crazy thinking and all of this stuff that's going on with him. I don't know why nobody spoke up for him and got him help. They were trying to. He a grown man. He didn't want it. He did not want it. They felt like they was helping him by keeping the kids away too, because who wants their kid? I mean, it's a video of him looking so weird at his daughter. The only reason why I didn't post it is because I didn't want to post the little girl. But if you could just see how she was being real cutesy, you know, kind of moving her head and her lips like she grown, really. She was being too grown with her the way she was moving, and he was just looking at her. He was just looking at her like with this weird look, and then all of a sudden he did this quick smile and the video ended. But it just looks so weird. Like, good call not posting it for the girl. Yeah, I don't post kids. I really don't. And then I learned my lesson. Like, I will see other channels that they will put kids on their thumbnail, but the minute I do it, my comments get turned off. That's so true, Miss V. But even as an adult, they could have got a cop or something to section him. So I just read on that a professional can section you if they think you need help. And I wonder, I don't know how far they was in the process, but I know that they knew that he needed help. I do know that because of his past. They knew. And that also explains why his mama was at a hotel. She was scared. But, I mean, for him to come back, go to the hotel, to leave and go to a hotel and he know where you at, that don't help nothing. Dang, man. Yeah, that didn't help anything. He just went straight there. And then the other part that was puzzling to me is that they said that he was there. She was there with her boyfriend, with her 2 young daughters. Where was it? Sounded like the boyfriend was there because the police even said it. I was shocked that he didn't shoot the boyfriend, but I guess he just wanted to unalive a bunch of women. His hate seemed to be towards women. I mean, seriously. And we have to have a better mental health system in this country. Mental wellness is everything. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they were saying that they don't have a real good... It seemed like it's universal, too. Like, when cops come out to handle mental illness, people end up unalive. There was a case that I had talked about. They came and arrested this lady, and she was having, like, a mental break, and somehow she ended up rolling out of the police car onto the highway and to her death. And so many other ones. So I feel like they need to be trained in that too. Okay, just you. Later, MTGV. See you later. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm going to be ending this soon. I hope I didn't miss none of your messages. Let's see. Shout out to Blue Lotus in the building. Thank you so much for coming in. No, my survivor channel on YouTube. Jay got a new channel. I'll be doing a live next week with a lawyer about a child who deleted herself to stay away from her father. Just sick. Those are dumb. Those cases are really, really tough. And I'm glad that you can cover them, Jules, because that right there is too much. That or he knew not to pick on nobody that can fight back. Like his mind thinks gets the weaker ones. I don't know, just sad. I know there was a post that the girl Pig had somebody posted, said something about Lord take all the men under 6 feet or something. So he was a shorter guy. He was like 5'11". But he was a track star and a good poet. And then it was a video that he was very excited about doing. He thought that he was gonna be in some type of movie or something that he was wishing for, and he was plastering this one lady all over his page like he was excited about that. But that is it, y'all. That is what I wanted to come in and report for the day. This dude had definitely lost his mind. My heart and prayers go out to this family, man. The little girls that had to witness their mother being unalived, his own mother. And then his ex who had to witness him unalive her new partner, if that's who she was. But like I said, that is still not clear. And I'm so irritated that I don't have his message, because I literally, maybe I'll post it. I don't know. Maybe I'll come back and talk about it, or do a short video of the things that I wasn't able to show. That's what I'll do, because he definitely admitted in one of the comments that he said something about, Pig, you wasn't supposed to get no abortion from me, but oh well, you did anyway, or something. So I mean, from the sounds of that sound like that's why he did that to her. But at what point was he intimate with Pig? Because Pig is with one of his baby mamas. Now, we know that some freaky things can happen. You know what I'm saying? It is very possible that him and his baby mama went out and got girls together. We don't, at some point. It sound like something like that, because she is his baby mama, and they're saying that was her partner. So obviously she like women, and we know how some of those things can go. But I mean, it's not unheard of. It's just wild to hear it. And until somebody clear it up, I'm not completely clear. We all just guessing, but with his help, because he definitely said it in a comment. I seen it. And so, you look unfaithful. You said he look unfaithful. Thank you so much for sharing this story, Miss V. You are and always been a boss. Oh, thank you so much, Jules. I appreciate that. Yeah, we standing on business on my business channel. So I'm definitely bossing it up over there, and I'm getting more solid in my real business. So is Pig his baby mama or cousin? So Pig is, let me pull up a visual so y'all can see, because I actually got pictures of Pig and the cousin. Okay, this is his cousin. And they said, oh, I gotta move this video. They said this is not just his cousin, this is first cousin with the same last name as him. And they're saying that they was in a relationship, some type of sexual relationship. And the way that he was talking about her, talking about, bae, I love you. Like, who talks to their cousin like that, right? So that's the cousin. Wait a minute. Okay, let me go back to the overlays. This is Pig. This is Pig. Pig. I only got that bad picture of his cousin. Oh, no, this is cousin right here. This was her birthday. Having my cake and eating it too. Yeah, with her cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you want to talk about having your cake and eat it too. Although I always thought that was a dumb saying. Because what the heck else you gonna do with the cake? Yeah, I want my cake and I want to eat it too. That just never made sense. But in this case, it means something different. Doing too dang on much. Like, I mean, you can't, everything ain't meant to be had. If that was if they were cousins and messing around, that's some crazy stuff in itself. That's demonic. Like, that is not okay. But yeah, I don't know. This is all allegedly. I don't know. But this is what they saying. This is what the streets are saying. This was his cousin, Koya Bryce. And then, just the words that he said. Wait, let me move this. Go on and delete that. So I can quit pulling up. That was the hood information we got. This is Pig's channel right here. And I did also find a GoFundMe for her. And I was looking at this like, wow, she had shared this on June 20th about mental health. Just a reminder, in case your mind is playing tricks on you today, you matter, you're important, you're loved, and your presence on this earth makes a difference even if you can't see it. She literally posted that 5 days before her death from a mental health issue person. Insane. But yeah, so right here, who says this? Love you, bae. Koya Bryce. See you in hell. That meant something. They was doing something that they had no business doing. That's why he said, I'll see you in hell. Who calls their cousin bae? I love you, bae. Who? Like, that's something you, but anyway. I mean, so the allegations seem true to me, just from, the way that the wording. He was messing with all these women in some kind of way. The mother, that was his mother. So I guess that was that relationship. But he clearly wanted to cause harm to all the women in his family. And that's exactly what he did. So when some new information come out on this case, I will definitely bring it back. Literally no one who got them since. Nobody who got them. Exactly. Very much sad. Very much. And right, what are you doing with the cake once you get it right? I just think that is the dumbest. I never got that. It's stupid. But that's how life is. People regurgitate stuff that don't make sense. I mean, we've all done it before. It's some little sayings if I really think about it and write it down, maybe I'll have a live stream about that one day. Not over here though. But look, we can't keep carrying on this nonsense people made up. So you show us having cake and eating it too. Not in a good way. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, okay. Now I remember the other one, Pig. Yep. So is Pig his baby? Okay. Yep. And absolutely sending prayers to the family. They're going through a lot and will for a long time. May God protect and look over the children, all the children. Yeah, my heart goes out to those babies that witnessed this. And I just don't know. I hope their father, I'm hoping that the boyfriend that was in there with her is the father of those girls, and they are going to be well taken care of. I know that the news also has said the man that was there, they talked to him and he was just in tears and he was just asking for privacy. And he was saying that their main concern is the girls right now. So I hope that is their father. So, but his mom was 48. I'm like, those kids was young. So I don't know if she had them or if she was fostering. I have no idea. But ain't nobody said nothing about foster. So I'm guessing she just had some kids late. So, I am going to go ahead and get off, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Yes, thank you, BFF. Y'all, please smack that thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel and hit all notifications so you know next time I go live. I will be talking about this again, whether it be a video or live as information come out. To confirm who these people really are. And, normally I don't talk a lot about rumors so much, but I mean, I do like to see what the people are saying, but this is a different type of rumor, but it feels right to me. It makes sense to me. So that's why I'm bringing it to y'all, because it do sound like something that absolutely could happen. He definitely ain't anything go. Look, he's a no limit soldier. Okay, we see what he did to his mama. He don't care. It's no limits to what he'll do. A woman is a woman to him, and it's sick that a woman will go along with that. But all right, y'all. Y'all have a great rest of the day. I am not going to waste no more of y'all time. Thank y'all so much for spending it with me. And I will see y'all in the next video.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. For sharing. For sharing. For sharing me. Thank you for so much. Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up. Please subscribe and press.
Peace and love, y'all. We out.